Greetings once again, fellow girls, guys, and gaming fans. I'm Small Archangel, and here's a heads up about my upcoming 7 Days to Die series. As I said, if you saw the last episode of 7 Days to Die Alpha 15, you will know that that was the last episode, and that we are actually starting a new series while we wait for Alpha 16 to come out, which could be a little while, but I don't mind. I love doing early access titles because I love the fact that every time there's a new release, we get new challenges and there's new content added to the game, and it makes us kind of rethink what we have to do. And I just love starting all over again. And that's basically what we're going to do now, but while we wait for Alpha 16 to be released, we're going to try out something that I've been meaning to do for some time, which is a mod. We're going to try the modded experience of 7 Days to Die, and I don't know how far we'll get, and I don't know how well we'll do, but we're going to give it a try anyway. The mod we're using is ValMod Alpha 15. I'll put the link in the description. And of the series itself too, and basically we are using the overhaul version of the mod that comes in two flavors. There is the overhaul version, which does what it says on the tin and overhauls the whole game. More on that in a moment. But then there is also the expansion one, which provides some of the new content which you'd expect to find in the overhaul, but without changing the vanilla experience. So the overhaul, which we are using, features, and this is taken directly from the ValMod webpage: class system, overhaul progression skill system, working ovens and sinks, new zombie bosses, new cooking recipes, electric lights, which we'll see in Alpha 16 anyway, new workstations, new plant farming, new storage containers, new weapons, new tools, new quests and ammo types, new armor, new clothes, and the ability to dismantle and convert ammunition, safe lockpicks, so we don't have to be breaking them into with pickaxes, legendary weapon class, animal snares, chicken coops, hidden doors, more dynamic loot, and a custom UI. So if you're not a fan of the vanilla UI, which I have to say I usually mod that out anyway, this might be for you too. So a little bit of a breakdown of what we can expect then. New zombies. We have a feral crawler, burning spider, burning runner, burning boss, a trucker boss, a grave reaper, whatever that is, mine boggles, a ravager, and a monstrous brute, which probably is exactly what it sounds like. We have a class system, which we mentioned before, which basically affects what starting gear you have, but apparently does not limit what you can learn to do and use later in the game, so that's great. We still have the freedom we'd expect with the vanilla game. Survivor notes, which is a little reminiscent of Ark if you play that too, which means that if you find survivor notes, which are now found in loot drops, you gain skill points from those. You can also scrap books in order to gain survivor notes as well, but obviously you've got to balance that against the possibility of, you know, not being able to learn recipes then from those books. But weapons, new weapons, we've got a bolt rifle, an iron bow, iron crossbow and repeater crossbow, all of which sound good to me because I love my bows. Combat axe, so if you're into your melee, again, liking the sound of that. Scythe, question mark, I'm not sure if it means scythe, it looked more like it said psyche on, but it's a difficult one to spell, so I'm assuming scythe. Tranquilizer gun and darts. Weed cleaver, I don't know what a weed cleaver is that some sort of gardening implement? I'm not sure. And then new workstations, which are going to give us more access to being able to craft more stuff in-game to use and place in our bases. There's an armory, which obviously is going to grant us the access to various different types of armor, including steel, which sounds pretty, well, heavy but effective, we hope. Artisan decor station, which does what it sounds like it does, and means that we can craft and place decorative items, probably like paintings and things like that, or maybe some new ones, I'm not entirely sure, we'll find out. Merchant delivery box, which means that you can craft your own sort of merchants. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? But I'm sure it works fine. And a quest board, which means that you can create your own radiant quests. So that is all sounding pretty amazing, really. Yeah, if I found out any more about the way that the mod alters the game, then I guess we'll find that out as we go. I didn't want to look into it too deeply because I'd like to find these things out for myself anyway, even if we have to learn the hard way. So, if you're up for a new 7 Days to Die experience, then I do hope you'll join me for this series, and we'll see where it goes. In the meantime, carry on watching the Insane in Navezgane series and my co-op series, both of which will be continue up until the release of Alpha 16, whenever that finally hits. So as I say, I hope you guys will join me for this new adventure in 7 Days to Die. Series starts on Thursday the 9th of March. Be there or be somewhere else. Till then, keep gaming, stay happy, bye bye for now.